Hello and welcome back. Today we're looking at Revenant, and before we go into what he's like and how he works, just going to go over quickly just how you get this bizarre new frame. Now, in order to actually get this, first of all you need to be of rank Observer with the Quills in Plains of Eidolon. Once you've done that, you go to speak to Nikak, that really annoying child with all the weird masks, who also did the Operation Plague Star rewards. And like I said, once you've got Observer, you go speak to Nikak and you buy the Mask of the Lost Ones. You put that on your operator. You wander around the Plains of Eidolon at night. This will trigger a mini quest and you follow that through, and ta-da, you've got your Revenant blueprint, and the chassis neuroptics and systems are available through rotations in Plains of Eidolon bounties, because we really wanted that. Cheers, DE. And onto how Revenant actually handles. One ability, Enthrall, which is basically Nyx's mind control, except they still take damage, which is great fun in parties because all your allies kill them. And I don't like it at all. I would rather just use Nyx, but Nyx is getting a rework because apparently she's really bad. But let's put it on a new frame, which is really good. No. Enthrall can be cast for free in tandem with the 2. So you press 2, which is Mesmer Skin. You can get up to a total of 20 charges or stacks or whatever you want to call it. And when an enemy hits you, it becomes stunned for X duration of time, and then you can press 1 on them for free while they are stunned. Mesmer Skin is a bit It's good, but it's bad. I quite like it. I also don't like it. I just wish it did something for environmental hazards. Maybe just, I don't know, just half the damage. Explosions, radiation, etc, etc. It's a bit iffy. And I kind of just feel with Nezza's new rework, it's a bit redundant. But, you know, that's just me. Onto the third ability, Reeve. Now, when Reeve was first out, I had this really weird bug, and apparently I'm not the only one. When you pressed 3, rather than getting this awesome healing that you can currently see, I would instantly die, because obviously Reeve turns you into this massive wall of sentient energy, which is increasing your surface area, i.e. your hitbox, and I wouldn't get the invulnerability phase. I would just get completely fragged, and it would be really, really horrible. Onto the reason why it's a bit iffy now and why I'm still not exactly pleased with it. Reeve does pretty decent healing against any enemy, and I say decent as in it's bad. In order to get the best out of the healing, you need to enthrall a target first, so you've really got to sort of set it up, which if you're struggling for health is not probably a good way to go. So I tend not really to lean towards that. You then have your fourth ability, which to me it's really good. It's also really bad, and it doesn't go with the rest of his kit. The rest of his kit is sort of like CC with a little bit of supporting ish, because you can, you know, actually near enough turn a crowd of enemies against each other or against their friends. And then you press 4 and it's like a, I don't know how to describe it. Have you ever thought, I don't know, maybe Mirage, when she throws her little prism, she's like, be the ball, be the ball. Well, Revenant is the ball. You press 4, he spins around firing laser beams. It does an absurd amount of damage that adapts to every enemy type. Now, I would like to highlight that this is like a juggernaut, and I've seen so many people struggle with this, and this does highlight really just how bizarre Revenant actually is. With Mesmer Skin, whenever the juggernaut hits me, he becomes stunned. Yeah, cheers Juggers, that's great, that's absolutely fantastic. And then I can press 1 on him for free. It only enthralls him for like 2 seconds, but I can enthrall the juggernaut, which is absolutely bizarre. I could probably heal myself off him as well by using Reeve, but let's not go into that too far because we're on the subject of the fourth ability. I'm bored of you now, Juggernaut, so what we're going to do is we're going to press 4 and completely melt you. What the hell? I don't get that. The rest of his kit's just sort of like a bit meh to me. I quite like Nesma skin, but it could use a few tweaks. And Thrall is just, wow, cheers, we have mind control again. And since they take damage from yourself and allies as well, they don't tend to last that long unless you're at stupidly high levels, and they take a while to kill anyway. And the rest, they just end up just sort of running around and being fannies towards each other. It's just sort of like they're not doing anything. So Phantasma, here we come. Let's just rinse them, get them out of here. Bit boring, but I don't see the point of them. Reeve is only really useful when you have them, but they're seldom around, and when they are around they don't do anything, so screw it, let's just press 4 to win. We're back to spin to win, people. I don't understand it. It's quite bizarre. Nesma skin is like the only thing for me that he has going for him. So, onto the build. Energy Siphon, because he is quite costly. Power Drift, Blind Rage, Intensify, Streamline, Natural Talent, Vitality, Still Fiber, Prime Continuity, and Primed Flow. I've also got 2 Arcanes, Arcane Energize and Arcane Grace. He is very expensive to run, particularly if you are going for his 4th. I'm trying to concentrate more around his Nesma. Anyway, that's me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys pretty damn soon. Ta-ra!